YouTube. This is Singing Sweetly with Mary Catherine, and I'm Mary Catherine. And today I have some guests. These are my roommates. We have Stephanie and Annalisa, and they had a very long 12-hour shift of work. They're both nurses, and they're both amazing. And I decided that we needed a little pick-me-up, or they needed. I always like pick-me-ups, but we all wanted pick-me-ups today. So I went to our local shack shop. We're gonna call it that. Called Ruby Snaps. Okay, it's located here in Salt Lake City, Utah. By the way, this is not being sponsored. This is just for our own enjoyment and whatnot. So we have 6 different cookies from their menu. And there's actually one cookie that's just part of their monthly occurrence that we're also going to try as well. So we'll introduce each one of the cookies. We're all going to test them and do a little review just for kicks and giggles. And we'll see how this goes. All right. Do y'all have words to say before we...
Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's do this. All right.
Bring on the cookies.
Bring on the snacks. Let's start with the monthly cookie that only happens... it's like a monthly cookie. What more can you say about a monthly cookie? Okay, so this one's called the Memphis. All right, I'm not exactly sure what all the ingredients are in it, but I just know that there's fresh raspberries in it. And doesn't that look like delicious? And it's so good. I've already had this one. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so
we haven't.
Yeah, they haven't tried it. I have. Literally, the first time I tried it, I said, it's a sin for a cookie to be this good. So, let's see what they think.
I'm so excited about raspberries. Okay.
No, you lost your raspberry. You can't lose your raspberry.
Man overboard.
Yeah, eat at the same time.
Sure. Wow. Losing raspberries. Bon appetit.
Yeah, it's really good. I love the raspberry. It's so good.
The outside sugarness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's some powdered sugar. There's obviously raspberries, and I don't even know what kind of like cookie dough it would be. It's not chocolate. It's not necessarily vanilla.
It's almost like it's chocolate chip cookie dough, but like instead of chocolate chips, it's raspberries.
That could be it.
On top.
It's almost like there's
It's
like a
pretty
little bit
moist.
of cream cheese or something.
Yeah,
Some sort of
cream cheese.
flavor.
Yeah, I would agree with the cream cheese cottage.
Really good.
But it's so good. Oh gosh.
Why don't we start off with the good one?
I know.
They're all good in their own way. Okay, so this one is called the Snickerdoodette. All right. So it's an horchata-inspired snickerdoodle bursting with cinnamon and covered in a rice milk glaze. Anything but traditional. All right.
That sounds awesome, actually.
I got this thinking of you in mind.
That was so good of you.
I got it's half me because I really love snickerdoodles, so it would, and I didn't know, but I figured you would enjoy.
Oh, absolutely. But you're spot on with knowing that Steph would enjoy it.
I'm still getting to know my roommates, and so this is kind of like a fun bonding deal for us to get to
cool.
know each other as well. So, all right, let's try this out. Oh, that's a little bit harder to cut.
This is creative. This is really cool.
I'm excited about this, y'all. Okay.
It's creamy.
Oh. Breaking things. All right, pick your poison. Why should I call it poison? That's probably not a good idea to call it poison. Pick your diabetes.
Instant diabetes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, I can smell cinnamon.
Oh. That definitely smells like a cinnamon roll.
That's really good.
Man, I love raspberry, but...
Yeah, this one better?
It might be. Yeah, I haven't quite decided yet.
It's really good.
Oh my goodness.
The outside gives it a little crunch.
It's like general conference morning when you have cinnamon rolls for breakfast on like the Sunday mornings.
It truly tastes like a cinnamon roll without being a cinnamon roll.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so good. For those of you who don't know, we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and once every 6 months? Yeah, 6 months we have a meeting called General Conference where we get to hear from our prophet and general authority. And so I guess kind of like tradition amongst a lot of members of the church is on Sunday morning or one of the mornings during conference is that you make cinnamon rolls, and so that's why I said that. Anywho, this is delish though. It's so soft and it's rich, but it's not like overwhelming. And I love, like, I'm not a huge fan of horchata, but I like the flavoring to it, and it adds just like a hint of that like rice milk
There's
stuff.
a hint, yeah.
Well,
I also really like it's really uniform throughout instead of having like a little bit that tastes really strongly of one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty
It is.
consistent.
Yeah.
Like a chunk of coconut or a chunk of cherry or something.
Yeah.
It's just cinnamon.
it's all throughout. Oh my gosh, that was
These were pretty good.
pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so this is the Frida cookie. All right. So it's a lay spicy chocolate with a. I'm missing a joke.
I think she's a little nervous to taste it. Not a huge fan of spice.
Like we talked about last night.
This is gonna be fun for some of us. All right. So the Frida Olay spicy chocolate with a chili de
Arbol.
Arbol, yeah.
Ganache center topped with cinnamon tossed
Pepitas.
pepitas.
Arbol is tree, and pepita is like little seeds.
Oh, so we got a tree seed.
Chili have a, yeah.
Cool. So the two of us are excited to try this.
A
Annalisa,
little bit nervous.
a little nervous. Maybe we should get some milk on this.
It's okay.
On this standby. There's our 4 pieces.
Perfect, I get the pepita.
You'll get the smallest
I don't know
piece.
if-
I'm not
yes.
super surprised by that.
I'm not sure if pepitas are spicy, but I'm not taking any chances.
They look like a normal seed.
Oh, it smells like a brownie. Ooh, it smells good. It doesn't smell spicy at all.
But there's a little spice.
It's a little spicy.
I think it's the inner, it's like a little softer inside. And I think that's where the spice is coming from.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to push pause on that one.
Buzz. And it's a little spicy. It's good though.
I just feel. Oh, there it is.
I think,
like,
you have a better spice tolerance than I do.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Because I didn't taste it at first, and then it's like kind of like a spicy kick after effect, kind of in the back of your throat on your tongue, kind of a deal. It's
That's true.
nice. I'm sorry.
It's tasty.
It's delicious. I think
It's got good
a little
flavor.
bit.
It has good flavor. It's just a little bit too much of a kick for me.
Really and
It's
truly, like it tastes just like, you know, like your favorite form of like gooey brownie, without being like overly gooey.
Yeah.
And then it has this really nice kick of a spice.
It's like a little burden,
Mm-hmm.
at least in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
The outer edge is not quite as spicy.
Yeah, that is true. It's the gooey part in the middle.
Mhm.
It's more in the center because
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it even talks about
It
in
really
this,
is the ganache that's like that
in this
creamy.
main, yeah. It's
Yeah.
really good though. So if you like a little kick in your stuff, go with the Frida. If you don't, pass by it or eat the crust.
You're looking at me, I can eat that cookie.
This one's the Audrey, I believe. I think I might have gotten a random cookie that I don't know what it is. I should
Guess
have
we'll
written
find
it.
out.
Yeah. So we don't know what this cookie is, but it looks like it has chocolate chips and sea salt stuff and maybe some caramel and pecans. Are those
It might
walnuts?
be-
This is a surprise cookie, y'all.
I think I might be slightly allergic to walnuts.
Mm.
But I can eat it still. It's just kind of,
I'm gonna kill my roommates with this video. In case you don't like your roommates, get them cookies that they're allergic to. Unknowingly. This is the random cookie that might be an Audrey, but we're not for positive.
It's got a little twist in it.
It smells kind of like a chocolate chip cookie, but with extra.
Definitely got sea salt.
But that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how, like, it's soft, like, on the inside, and then a little bit harder on the outside, so then it's not, like, all overly soft and, like, falling apart in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a normal cookie, just like a little bit of sea salt and a pecan.
Mm-hmm.
I think those help to even it out so it's not quite as rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a nice, soft, good cookie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amen. So the next cookie is the Amy, and this one's like for all the chocolate lovers. All right.
And Elisa for sure.
All right. So the Amy is a
This
triple.
probably is gonna be number 1 in my book.
So it's a triple chocolate buttercream and caramelized coca nibs. I get those are the little nibs on top. On a chocolate cookie. Wildly admired. So buttercream.
Nice thick.
Yeah, the buttercream is harder. Like it doesn't. Okay. Yes. I like buttercream
fudgy.
whenever it's a little bit thicker than like the super soft buttercream. Of course, it could have been softer when I first got it. No telling. I know nothing.
It's only like 12 hours old. Oh, you got it while we were on our shift.
I got it at like 3 o'clock in the
There
afternoon,
you
so it couldn't have been that bad. All right, pick your piece. She got the biggest piece.
I've been taking small ones and others, so I figured even
This
that.
one I deserve the big piece.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. This one even smells like more of like a brownie-esque mix
Mm-hmm.
than the Frida did. Oh yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm.
To me, this bottom part, it tastes kind of like you know those sugar cookies, store bought.
Mm.
It has that kind of same texture, right?
Like
But
those the
chocolate.
loft cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but better.
And then it's got this frosting that's like soft and like makes it all creamy.
Mm-hmm. Very rich, not overly sweet, but definitely chocolate.
Which
Yeah.
you don't even like very sweet, like chocolate, like
Mm-hmm.
cocoa
Yeah,
powder.
it tastes like good chocolate, not like just artificial
Yeah, no.
sweet.
Mhm.
I just like artificially flavored chocolate, and so this
Mm-hmm.
tastes like genuine, like legit chocolate, which is super nice. And it's not overly sweet. Like definitely one cookie is
And rich.
enough.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's rich.
Very, very rich.
And you wouldn't probably want more than one cookie, but that's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cookie by itself isn't like super like, oh wow, but like with the buttercream, it just brings it all together, whatnot. So
Very smooth.
down to our last cookie. All right, this one I'm not really excited about because it has coconut in it, but we'll see.
You don't like coconut?
I don't like coconut.
Sad.
I have a weird aversion to the texture of coconut.
Oh, we can convert you. Coconut is
Yeah.
another.
I don't think
Delicious.
so, but okay. I don't mind like certain coconut flavored things, but it's like the actual texture of coconut I have a problem with. But anyways, so this is the Ricky. All man's joy instead of almond joy. All man's joy. Haha. Okay.
But not all women's joy, apparently, because Mary Catherine does not like coconut.
Okay, anyways. Coconut dough with coconut almonds and semi-sweet chocolate. Treat yourself.
Well, I'm excited for the coconut one.
This is not a treat yourself. This is a kill yourself.
She's got the same feelings about this one that I had about the
Yeah.
the
So-
Frida. Olay!
Oh no. All right, so the Stephanie and Elisa will probably love it. And Elisa, what did I say? It's a
You
wonderful
said half
thing.
of my name. It's okay.
Lisa, where's the smallest piece? This one. No, maybe that one. Okay, I picked first this time because I wanted the smallest piece. All right. Oh yeah, that smells coconutty. There's definitely flakes of coconut.
Of real coconut.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
They tasted good.
Definitely like an almond joy.
If it didn't have the coconut flakes in it, it would be perfect.
Can you even feel the texture?
Yep.
It's perfect as is, with the coconut in it.
See? Different taste, different opinion. That's why I brought them in. And that's not my favorite.
actually really sweet.
No, it is sweet, and it's really good. But yeah, those coconut shreds were killing me. No, they're not literally killing me, but it's just not my favorite.
I think it's voting time now.
It is voting time. Okay, so we have the Memphis, the Snickerdoodle, the Amy, the Frida, the Trudy. We think the Trudy. We're pretty sure that's the Trudy. And the Ricky. Favorite-ish, not as favorite. How would you word that?
Least favorite.
Least favorite. There we go.
There we go.
All right, so Annalisa's gonna decide what her favorite cookie was and her least favorite cookie was, which I think we all know what her least favorite cookie was gonna be. But, you know,
Yeah,
it might have changed.
Yeah, definitely the Amy. The Amy's the really chocolate one. That was
Yeah.
that's definitely my favorite. Absolutely chocolate.
Okay, so Amy, number one.
Number one. I think number two is a hard. It's between the Snickerdoodle and the Ricky, the Almond Joy one.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say the Snickerdoodle just to change it from something chocolate. So I'll say Amy, Snickerdoodle, and then Ricky, and then I really like the raspberry one, the Memphis, the flavor of the month.
This one was my piece. Okay, sorry.
And we're gonna call it the Trudy. Trudy Trudy was good, but it's just an average chocolate chip cookie, so it doesn't hold anything unique or special for me. And then definitely Olé Frida is at the bottom with their spiciness. So
Okay, so top Amy, bottom Frida.
Yep.
And it's funny because they're like the two most chocolatey ones out of the box. All right, Stephanie.
Okay, I'm not as good at making decisions.
This will be fun.
Honestly, I would say the Memphis, the raspberry one, and the horchata are
The Snickerdoodle. Yeah.
super delish. I like
Yeah.
both of them. And I would actually do the Trudy. I really like that one. Just like
The simple classic.
Yeah. The two chocolate ones are probably actually tied. They're both pretty good. And then last would be the Ricky. I guess it's just too sweet for me or something. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Okay. Okay, so my turn. I'm also really bad at making decisions because they're all really good in their own ways. I guess it's hard just because they're all so different. I feel like because they have like their own personalities.
Good word.
That's why they have different names attached to them. Okay, anywho. I don't know. I really enjoyed the Memphis the first time I had it. But I think I would have to go with the Snickerdoodle as like my favorite this time around, just because it was surprising to me like how good it was, and I wasn't expecting it. Because I think I'll go with the Snickerdoodle, the Memphis, and then I think I would have to go with a tie on the Amy and the Frida, just because like they're both really good, but they're so different. Because one, it got like the spicy kick to it, and then the other is just like a nice come home cookie on a bad day when your hormones are up in the air, I feel like. You know?
Yeah.
And then I would have to go with the Trudy. Like, the Trudy was really nice. And if you're gonna go with a more simple cookie, I would go with the Trudy. And then just for me and my personal taste, I would have to put the Ricky last, just because I don't love coconut. If they could do the cookie without the coconut flakes in it, I think it would be perfect. But that's just my opinion. Other people really love it. This is all like a good opportunity for us to get to know each other a little better on our tastes and what we like and what we don't like, and that's great. You know, that's what makes us all unique. Glad you could join us. This was really fun. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah, that was really fun.
It was great.
Yeah. Okay.
Delicious.
Good. Delicioso. My small amount of Spanish that I have tucked away in my back pocket. All right. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right. And if you have other recommendations of some places for me to try here in the Salt Lake area, please comment below. All right. And yeah, shout out to Ruby Snaps. Super great. Literally, let's get some snaps to Ruby Snaps. Shout out to Beverly for introducing this to me. Thank you, Beverly. And till next time.